Hello and welcome back. I'm Laura Nicola. I'm your faithful therapist. Thank you for joining me. Today's video is on externalizing depression. So thanks for being here. Depression is an internalizing disorder. What that means is that the focus of it is very inward. And a depressed person thinks that anything that goes on around them, if it's going well, then they certainly have nothing to do with it. And if something in their life is going badly, they surely had a hand in it. So it's a lose-lose situation. So it's an internal kind of battle with those negative thoughts. Depression also falls into the category of a thought disorder. So this means that the symptoms of depression, more often than not, stem from negative thoughts. And these are usually pretty negative, pretty bleak, and pretty hopeless. And then these thoughts cause a person to shut down and isolate, or find it hard to get out of bed, or not be able to function well in their school life or their work life or in their home life. And so it's really kind of a bad mixture. But one of the best ways to fight off depression is to externalize it. So this means that I want to see my depression as something separate from me. So I'm not depressed. That's not part of my identity. I struggle with this thing called depression. Think of it kind of like a cancer in that way, right? Like the person isn't cancer, who has cancer. They don't identify as that. It's something that is outward of them, but it's affecting them and causing all sorts of consequences. And just like a person with cancer, they have to have a team of doctors, and medication to fight it off. Very similarly, a depressed person needs their team of doctors, maybe medication, and a therapist to be able to fight against the depression. So it's separate from themselves. I personally think that it's also helpful to elevate depression kind of to a sort of spiritual attack, because if we think about the consequences of depression and the symptoms of depression, it's exactly what the devil wants. Right? When we're depressed and we isolate, or we shut down, or we have low self-esteem, or we avoid people or our community or our church because of something that we're struggling with, then the devil wins. If we're hopeless about our future and we, don't necessarily want to go to God for help, the devil wins. If we, are struggling with our trust in God that eventually will overcome depression, then the devil wins. So in a sense, again, if we externalize the depression as separate from ourselves, then maybe we can see it as a form of a spiritual attack. Like, this is something that's attacking me. My depression is trying to cause me to think these things or have this hopelessness or shut down or isolate. But if I am going to stand strong, I want to fight against that with God's help. So I'll have more tips on fighting depression as we go. And this might seem like a really small thing, but I want you to try it. So next time that you're feeling down or you're feeling depressed or somebody that's depressed, suggest to them to externalize it. Start seeing it as something separate from themselves. It's not part of your identity. And try to identify how you can fight against that. You, your own mind, your faith, and hopefully a therapist. These are all capacities that you have to fight against the depression and stop internalizing it as something wrong with you. So again, it seems small, it's short, it's brief, but try it. Let me know if it works. I think, I've seen it work so many times in my counseling sessions, so I have a lot of hope that it can be helpful to you or somebody that that's struggling with depression. So leave me comments, let me know. Also, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I'm at both of those places and I offer little tips and insights there as well. So please follow me. And as always, I wish you many blessings. Okay, bye-bye.